Okay, so we now have Django installed. Now it's time to actually set up our project and get all the actual Django files up and running. Now if we go ls, we can see there's nothing actually been installed Django-wise. We've just installed Django itself. So we need to create a new directory to hold our new Django project. So to do that, we just go mkdir, and what do we want to call this? Let's just call it my site. Very simple, right? Now if we ls, we see my site, the directory is right there. So now we need to change into that directory. So I type in my. Now if you hit your tab key, it'll fill in the rest for you. It's just a little shortcut. Okay, so now we're in the my site directory and we can see there's nothing in there, so that's cool. So now we need to start Django, right? So we just type in django-admin.py, start project, and then let's give this a project name. Let's just call it my site, and then a period. The period means do it right here in this directory, right? So before we do this, I should say some people on different versions of Windows have problems with this command. And if you have a problem, if you run this and it gives you an error, try doing it without the .py. So just type in Django admin start project my site period. Leave off this .py if you get an error. You probably won't, but if you do, that's what you do. So boom, just like that. Now if we list the stuff, we see in this directory we have this my site directory and we have this manage.py file. And this is a very important file in Django. It's going to allow us to run commands in Django. So we'll use it for all kinds of things going forward. So now we have our basic stuff set up. Now we can open this in our text editor and take a look and see what we have. So for this course, I'm going to be using the Sublime text editor. It's totally free. You can head over to Google and just type in Sublime text, and it's the first thing that's going to pop up. Like I said, it's totally free. Download for Windows, Mac, Linux. Great coding editor, but you can absolutely use anything you want. Doesn't matter at all. But when I pull it up here, we can go to project and then add folder to project, and then just navigate around to that directory, which is Django projects my site. So C Django projects my site, and don't double click it. Just click this one on top and then click the select folder button, and boom, you can see it opens up here on the left hand side. And inside of here, these are the basic files that come with Django. Here's this manage.py file. Like I said, we're going to be using this a lot, but we don't care what's in this, right? We're never going to be actually using anything in this file, and you'll see what I mean later on. Then we have this urls.py. I'm going to get rid of these comments. This is the file that creates the paths to our URLs. So like www.mysite.com/about.html. That about.html, that gets defined in this file. And we'll look at this later on. Settings.py has all the settings for our app. We'll look at this from time to time. I'm not going to go through here and explain all this because there's too much and it's not necessary to know what all this stuff is. I'll just explain the things that we need as we need them. Init.py, that's just an empty file that's in every directory that comes with Django. And that's it. So right off the bat, there's not a whole lot here, but it's enough for us to get started. So in the next video, we'll create a new app inside of our project. Django, whenever you create something new in a project, it's called an app. It's a little confusing. I'll explain that in the next video. And so we'll look at that.